for a rare personality type, like the ENTJ, things can be much more different. Regardless of this, everything boils down to how well you know the ENTJ personality type. In this video, we'll learn how to relate to that percentage of people worldwide that is ENTJ. But before we dive into this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more interactive content. Without further delay, let's get started. Number 4. ENTJs are stimulated by interesting conversation and intellectual debate. This is true no matter who they are dealing with, be it family and friends or their romantic interests. Because of their direct nature, ENTJs may have problems communicating with people. No one likes it when their feelings are ignored. To get along with ENTJs, you need to be firm and let them know that they have to listen to your side of the story in case of a conflict. Or they may just end up squashing you to find the quickest logical solution to the conflict without actually addressing the real cause. Dealing with conflicts properly is an integral part of human relationships because conflicts are inevitable, and sometimes all you need is a listening ear and not logical solutions. Number 3. When it comes to romantic relationships, ENTJs value logic and kindness above all else in a partner. ENTJs tend to search for people who bring them peace and are intellectually stimulating. They also like to care for their partners and have trouble with extreme emotions. So if your partner is an ENTJ, or you'd like to date someone who is ENTJ, or are getting to know one, then it's probably a good idea to give them opportunities to take care of you. It's a logical fulfillment for them, or rather a more satisfying approach to how they'd handle their partner. Another thing you can do when it comes to ENTJ relationships and dating is to keep your calm. Remember, ENTJs can have trouble understanding strong emotions, so keeping your cool is very important if you want to relate well with ENTJs. Emotions aren't bad, and having a partner in touch with their emotions is good for ENTJs as it helps to keep them from going overboard with their goal-oriented lifestyle. Most certainly, you are right to say they are always focused on the bigger picture. I mean, who does it better than the ENTJs, right? Number 2. What if you have an ENTJ parent? How do you relate to them? ENTJ people are mostly pragmatic and calm parents, thanks to their rational and logical nature. They guide children with logic and intellect and most likely encourage them to make decisions based on sound reasoning. There are no whimsical or emotion-driven decisions here, and you definitely won't hear the phrase "follow your heart" from an ENTJ parent. Logic and reasoning are good though, and it brings out the creativity and curiosity in children to prepare them to excel in life. As parents, ENTJs will most likely feel stressed when dealing with the extreme emotions that children typically display. However, as a child with an ENTJ parent, you should never think your emotions are bothersome or unwarranted. It's the job of parents to provide for their children, including for their emotional needs. So no matter how stressful an ENTJ parent may find extreme emotions, they need to learn to deal with them. You might want to give your parents some space to deal with their stress or adjust though, because parents need to be able to care for themselves so they can best care for their children. Knowing your own MBTI can help you get along with your parents better. If your preferences are similar to your ENTJ parents, especially when it comes to intuition and thinking, they can better understand how you take in information and make decisions. Both are very important in terms of how parents communicate with you. But if your preferences are different, especially if you have sensing or feeling, then your parents will have to adapt their communication and parenting style to better suit you. Or as an adult child, you can adapt your methods of communication to improve your relationship with your parents. Number 1. ENTJs make very good friends, amiable, and engage fully in their interactions, which means you get their undivided attention. Most friends are held together by their shared interests and hobbies, and ENTJ friends are no exception. Typically, the ENTJ in a friend group takes on the role of a logical planner when it comes to organizing group trips or hangouts. Like with romantic relationships, you just need to let them take care of you. Although they aren't the types to offer emotional comfort in a crisis, so you can save yourself some friction and vent to other people in your friend group instead. Like every other personality type, ENTJs have their strengths and weaknesses. So if you need help solving a problem, definitely go to your ENTJ friend, as they'll be more than happy to help. You'll get to spend time together and hopefully grow closer as a result. Besides, they'll be doing something they enjoy, logical reasoning as a means to a solution. As a good friend who wants to relate well with your ENTJ friend, you shouldn't go to them only when you have problems. You need to make time to spend with your ENTJ friend without asking them for anything. Nobody likes friends who only seek them out in need. That's all for today's video, and we hope you found it informative and interesting. Be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this. Also, let us know what you think in the comment section. You can check out our video on who exactly are the ENTJs if you missed out. A link will be provided in the description. And lastly, if there are any helpful tips we missed or you'd personally want to share, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section down below.